Hey, what's up guys, it's Ronaldo here. So this video is going to focus on just a random occurrence in South Africa. Now this video, I'm not sure how old it is. It might be 6 months or a year old, but I missed the initial video, and I think a lot of South Africans missed this video, and then it popped on my X feed, and I thought, this is a perfect example to demonstrate how white people are treated on a random day in South Africa. Now, this is not to say every black person and every colored person and every Indian person either gets treated like this or treats people like that. It's just, if you're a white person, you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, this is not also to get, shame, poor white people. This is literally just a lived experience by a lot of white people in South Africa. Now, the context of this video is that this person was pushed to the side when a blue light brigade came past, and they were doing 160, 170 kilometers an hour in 120 zone. Now, if you drive 30 kilometers over the max speed limit, then you can go to jail. Like, they literally arrest you and you await until you can appear in court. Well, as you'll see in the video, apparently if you just flick blue lights, you can do that. Also, allegedly, the guy on the motorcycle in this video pointed a firearm at this driver in the bakkie and told him to move over to the side. So he speaks in Afrikaans. If there's anything critical that needs translation, I'll do so. But let's have a little squiz at this video. He's driving in the gorge, so I'm assuming it's KZN.
Ons sogenaamde leiers wat veronderstel is om pad veiligheid te gehoorsaam en aan te wakker.
I mean, look at that. That's 160 in a 120 zone. I'm assuming it's a 120 zone. It might even be a 100 zone. But you know that if you are 30 kilometers over the limit in this country, then you can immediately be arrested and you go to a holding cell waiting for your court appearance. And yet these individuals can drive 160 in a 120 zone.
Ek ry met my Land Cruiser 160 km/h. Ek is van die pad af gedwing deur hierdie persone.
Just look at that. They literally driving across a solid double line. I mean, that is also what, a 2,500 rand fine right there. There's oncoming traffic. There's literally a truck heading their way. If that truck didn't yield, they would be dead right now. And look carefully at how the black car in front of the GTI, look at it, how it almost hits this car in the oncoming traffic. They are a risk on the road. They are a danger on the road by the way that they're driving.
'n Wapen op my gerig om uit die pad uit te kom.
Look at this. Look how far he is, that the black car there. Look how close he is to hitting the car behind the truck now.
Kyk na die verkeer wat van voor af kom. En dit is hoe ons leierskap. Hulle
Yo, look at that. Look at those two. You see the two cars there? Look at this. Yo, nearly hit each other.
ons aanstuur. Kyk na hierdie man wat aangespreek word.
So this is the guy that pulled that told him to move over and like allegedly flashed the weapon at him.
Deur hierdie offisier wat hierdie goeders moet aanweer. Ons sogenaamde
Look at that. He just goes over into the right-hand lane onto oncoming traffic. I wonder if he even looked if there's traffic there. Oh, he's brake testing him. Yeah. Oh! He's brake testing him, which is also illegal because if you hit, like, in South Africa, if you hit the back of a vehicle or a bike, you are guilty because you should have been aware. But when you brake test somebody, then you can be in the wrong. And it's difficult because you have to catch it on camera or on a dash cam. But I mean, he also doesn't care for his safety because he's brake testing like a 3.5-ton vehicle, and he's on a motorcycle, and they're driving like 100 kilometers an hour. So if he falls over, the bucky is going to drive over him, and then apparently it's, this guy's going to face a lot of pain. But anyway, brake testing him like it's nothing. Look at that. One hand.
Hy gaan my nou stop.
Like he doesn't have.
Ek gaan hierdie op video sit.
He's not steering with both hands. He's just using one hand. I'm not sure why. It's the firearms problem. Here's the thing now. So after seeing all of that, and you can clearly see that this guy on the motorcycle is wrong, right? I think everybody can agree that the guy on the motorcycle is wrong. He's driving on the wrong side of the road. He allegedly flashed a gun at this person recording the video. What do you think the first thing this guy is going to say on the motorcycle? What do you think he's going to say? The very first thing that he's going to tell this driver after behaving the way that he behaved.
Come, speak to me. You are a danger to our citizens.
So he said, speak to me, you're a danger to the citizens. What do you think the first thing out of his mouth is going to be?
Don't be a racist. Don't be a
I'm not a racist.
Yeah.
I am. You are a racist.
Don't be a fool.
I am.
Like, what did the guy say that this traffic official can go, stop being a racist? Like, he said, speak to me, you are a danger on the road, and the response from this traffic officer is stop being racist.
Citizen of this country, law abiding,
You must
and
give a
your
right of
people.
way. You must give a right of way.
Based on what law?
Don't have to give a right of way.
It's not absolute. You must give a right of way.
I don't need to give a right
You
of
must
way.
give a right of way.
They
That's the law.
must follow
That's
the road rules.
Yes, you must give a right of way.
What's your name?
And you are driving with a cell phone on your
What's
hand.
your name? What's your name?
Yeah, so, if you are a concerned citizen and you see blue lights or you see injustices happening or crime being committed, and you try and stop this person and say, what's going on? And he's like, stop being a racist. Because that is the level of what needs to happen for you to be a racist. If you are a white person that speaks a little bit too loudly and has a little bit too much confidence, then you are a racist. Now, the term racist has been watered down in this country to such a point where it doesn't reference you having stereotypical beliefs about a specific group of people, or that you think that you are better than them because you are a different race, or that you think that all of them act and think and do the same, because that's racism. Racism is attaching specific attributes to one race and thinking all of them act the same way, right? Now, what the watered down version is if you are a white person with a strong voice and an opinion, and you dare speak in that tone to a black individual, then you are a racist. Now, of course, the irony is that I will bet my house and everything that traffic officer is in actual fact the true racist. Because why was that the first thing he went to? Is it because the person that he was speaking to was white, and he assumed that because that person was white, that he is the same as every other white person, because that's racism? That in actual fact is racism. What this guy in the bucky did is not racist. He was approaching somebody that is supposed to adhere to the rules of the road and the laws of the land, and is the one that's supposed to implement those, but he's breaking it. And then instead of being told, thank you, sorry, we're just trying to get this person to their destination, he goes, stop being a racist. Because that's a level of debate in this country. If you come with too hard questions, or you've caught somebody out in an act of doing something corrupt or something that they shouldn't be doing, then the response is, why are you being a racist? Stop being a racist. It's used as a weapon to try and silence people that want to speak out. So in the future, if you ever get called a racist, just do that. Because being called a racist in South Africa in 2025 is meaningless. I mean, how many of you have been called a racist? I'm sure 90% of the people watching this, the white people watching this, would have been called a racist when they've done nothing that resembles racism. But the person that probably accused them of being a racist is the actual racist. So we're heading into this weird alternative universe where you are called a racist by the actual racist, and then mainstream media won't help you because they'll jump on the bandwagon of the person that called you a racist, and then just persecute you further as a racist. It's absolutely absurd. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had some good laughs. Out of all of that, the very first thing is stop being a racist. So hey, to everybody watching this video, stop being a racist. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to smash that like button. Please be sure to subscribe. Please share this video far and wide. Share it with your friends and your colleagues on WhatsApp. It'll be greatly appreciated. Lastly, if you support my channel and this content that I produce, please consider becoming a member. You can do so by clicking the join button below, and it'll be greatly appreciated. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Till later. Cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say, I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say, I wear my massacre. I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say, I wear my massacre. I wear my massacre.